on this computer. Hey everyone, today is March 4th and it's our team meeting. It looks like we have a small group tonight, but Mary's glad to have Mary and Becky and Sharon here, and maybe a few more will be popping in. But in the meantime, for those of you that are on, thanks for coming live. And if not, I hope you listen to the recording to get your March moving and marching ahead. So anyway, Sharon was asking me what my plans were over here in moving. And yes, I have a house in Virginia Beach. Probably some of you know that. That's where I probably met a lot of you. But we've rented it out for the last 4 years, and I will be moving back into that house beginning of March in 2026. So that's like a year. So I'm going to be back in the house, and we've rented it out, and we're renting this house here in Hawaii. But it's time for us to come back home. My husband will be officially retiring from the Department of Defense in January, mid-January 2026. And then our intention is to kind of maybe do a little traveling during those 2 weeks he's retired, and then start working on packing up this house and shipping it out on a ship to Virginia. And then yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but
Yeah.
It was all worth it. I'm really glad that we've done this. It's been a wonderful experience to live in Hawaii. I'd say it's 80% wonderful, but there's another 20% that you're out here in the middle of the ocean and you're far away, far away from everybody. So
Yeah.
and that's just the way it is. But it's been interesting. The people are super nice here, and I just may have to do a little snowbirding instead of Florida.
Nice.
Hawaii might be my flyaway destination. So
There you go.
we'll see. But our intention is to send one of our cars. I think we're going to bring both the cars home, but send one of them to Long Beach, California, or Oakland, and fly there, get the car, and then drive slowly across the country in the month of February and stop and see all my friends and family and Pampered Chef old associates, and just enjoy in some of the parks and everything else. So
Yeah.
that's our intention. But in the meantime, let's get started in March. Yay. So, Becky, are you awake down there? Look at you, girl. I'm just jagging you. Oh, there's Sabra. Hi, Sabra. Let's see if she comes in from West Virginia. So let me go ahead and share the screen because I want to share. And as always, I like to, why is that coming up there? I don't know. All right, let's go and find this. Here we are, these two girls. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yeah, but I'm just seeing the Zoom workspace.
Hi, Pampered Chef Consultants. I'm Jane
this?
Pilmer.
Nope.
All right. You're sharing screen. Okay, so why is it not doing that? I am sharing the screen.
Okay, now I'm seeing it.
Do you see it now, Jane and Laura?
Yep.
Okay, isn't that weird? And how about all this writing that's in here now? I guess that's the new thing, huh?
Oh yeah, it's all the text.
AI or whatever. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's watch this. And this is the monthly focus for March. It's an exciting month that has new products, lots of new things going on. So I'm going to be asking you what you're most excited about. So keep an eye and let's listen to Laura and Jane.
Oops. Miller.
And I'm Laura Bohaj, and we're here with your monthly focus.
March is the official start of the spring season, and there's a lot to be excited about. If this is your first month, welcome. We're so glad you're here.
In March, people are looking for what you have to offer, including smart and simple ways to make delicious family meals. And our new spring recipes and products, like the deluxe air fryer and oven, can help.
That's right. When one door closes, two doors open. And this next generation air fryer can help everyone do more in the kitchen.
I love it. It cooks more food with more settings, which gives you more time to spend with the people you love.
In fact, the deluxe air fryer and oven is your tool to go for more in March because it can help you double your reach and double your rewards.
Ooh, let's find out more about that. All right, let's get into all the tools you have to share right now.
There are two ways for customers to get the deluxe air fryer and oven in March. And the first is by becoming a consultant and earning it for free by submitting qualifying sales in their first 30 days.
That's right. If your customers love our products, they will love our side hustle. And they can get started in March for less with the Easy Prep Launch Kit.
A new season is such an exciting time to start, and the best way to get started right now is by earning the must-have product of the season for free.
And the second way to get the new deluxe air fryer and oven is by hosting a party. That's the only way to buy it. March hosts can get 60% off this new product or anything else in the new catalog.
Think of all the people you know who would want to add this to their kitchen and get all the perks of that sink finish. Busy parents, people looking for an air fryer upgrade, or even new homeowners would love this.
There are so many people who will love it, and there are also great ways to double your rewards this month. You can earn a 12-piece dinnerware set with your first qualified new consultant in March. So if you earned a set in January, you'd be doubling it this month.
Or you can get your dinnerware collection started. And when you recruit and qualify 2 or more new consultants in March, you'll unlock double recruiter points towards a pampered getaway cruise.
Okay, so let's break it down. With one new consultant, you'll earn one 12-piece dinnerware set and 3,000 trip points. With 2 new consultants, you'll earn one 12-piece dinnerware set and 12,000 trip points. And for 3 new consultants, well, you'd earn one 12-piece dinnerware set and 18,000 trip points. There's no limit to the points you can double.
Laura, I love that. And of course, with the start of a new season, there are so many new products to share with guests at parties.
Yeah, while your customers are stocking up on new products, they can also get a free gift and free shipping with qualifying purchases.
And if you love new products, you'll love earning even more of them for free. This month, you're earning 9 new summer products, including something totally new for Pampered Chef.
Ooh, all right. There's so much to love about spring and so many reasons to reach out and start conversations in March. Now there's just one thing to do.
Let's get cooking.
We all have to start doing that. Let's get cooking. Good save, right? You got this. You got it. Okay, you guys, March. I have some of the new products behind me. Just a few of them. Who got any? Does anybody have new products in this group? If you do, put your hand up. Not yet. Not yet. Saber.
Not yet.
Mary, Becky, not yet. Sharon. Okay. So just real quick, what's most exciting for you in this whole thing that's going on in March? Because there's a lot going on. Then we're going to go over it a little bit and talk about a few more things. What brought to your mind? Anything?
I love the new bottle opener grippy thing. And I also like the fact that we can give the hosts, the March hosts, the double oven deluxe air fryer.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
So,
really cool.
So is the air fryer not available until April? Is that, but everything else is available now?
Yeah, the air fryer can only be a host or sign up to be a new consultant right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, it's still being a little delayed, but that's okay. I mean, if we can get hosts, the whole idea is to use it to get your host. And I have
Yeah.
mine. I took it out. Can you see it over there?
Oh, yeah,
oh, that's pretty.
Okay, zero in. But I've been using it and I've got to make a video. If you make your own homemade video from this thing, it works. And I believe that we can. So here's the bottom line for Becky and Mary and Sharon, and anybody else that doesn't have it, is if you host your own party this month, you can get it at 40%. I mean, 60% off. That's a really good deal. Oh, we don't want you. Sorry. The vet. He can wait. Okay, and here, and hang up on the vet. Okay. Anyway, that is a good way of getting your own air fryer, I think, and you can probably buy it too as a consultant, but
Yeah.
I'd rather see you host your own party. So, that's the easiest and the best way, I think, because then you kind of double dip and you get the air fryer. But I'm going to make a recipe with it. So far, my husband loves it for frozen pizzas. Okay, that's the reality, frozen pizza.
That's simple.
Mm-hmm. And it has this preheat the stone setting, which is really quite nice. But our old stones don't fit in there, so you need the square one that you can purchase. So we got that out, and he hasn't made one on that yet. But I've also used it to do some shrimp. I've made some potatoes in the bottom, and it's really quite nice because apparently you can sync the features. So there's a recipe called meatball pasta bake or something, which would be, they were saying on the director meeting today, that would be a good demo because you can do the pastas in the oven and the meatballs in the air fryer. So it would be, that would be a good, and then sink them. And that would be a good family recipe because most everybody eats meatballs and pasta. So I think that's what I'm going to do once I get going here and get some videos done. I already have the one done for the knife foundation set. This is really nice, you guys. Do I have a billion Pampered Chef knives? Oh yeah, I do. But I'm really liking this. They're sharp, man. Maybe my other ones need to be sharpened. The other
They're
ones,
pretty.
they're very pretty. And man, they're sharp. So what they are going to do is it doesn't come with a sharpener. And our honing tool, do you guys know about the honing tool? All right, everybody knows about that. That aligns the blade to keep them sharp. It doesn't sharpen them, it aligns the blade to keep them sharp. That was only sold in the set. And what they're going to do is they're going to allow us to sell that individually in March. It's not in the catalog, but it is they can buy it. All right, see what I mean? So if you put honing tool or sharp knife sharpener or something, that should pop up. You can buy it individually. I think there was just a lot of how we got to keep these things sharp. Anyway.
Their knives have stayed really sharp anyways.
Yeah. But if you keep them honed up with that honing tool, you hardly ever have to sharpen them. Really, I found that it works pretty well. Okay, so before we continue to talk about let's get cooking, I want to announce a big thing here that we all know Sherry Carr. If you don't know her, you've heard of her, of course. She's our Upline National Executive Director. You guys heard Sherry? Met anybody here? She's retiring.
Wow.
So yeah, 35 years, you guys. And I've been working with her for 34. Yeah,
Nice.
it's really it kind of breaks my heart that she's going to be leaving. And I'm not leaving, but because she and I have been working together like this, they would call us a dynamic duo because we really truly worked together hand in hand, side by side for 34 years because I was one of her first recruits. So anyway, but I'm happy for her because it's time. She's got 9 grandkids and they're all around the area and she just runs crazy with them. So very happy. But Sherry has been a huge influence in my life. And because of that, us keeping each other accountable and kind of, okay, what are we going to do? Let's do it together. I'm scared. No, I know I am too. So let's just do it. I think because of that, not only have I built what I've got, but Sherry was building right along with me. So we built together. And truly, you guys, that's the beauty of this business is when you get to work with people that you really enjoy, like all of you, like Don Burnham, that I think is coming in here too. I think that's Don.
Yep.
Cattail. It really is very, very special. So I feel blessed to have Sherry, and we were really fortunate. So what's going to happen is she's probably going to have some kind of a meeting. I don't know, but how that roll up works is that we will now have a new executive director on April 1st. And it's Marie Friday. Maybe some of you guys met Marie. I've known Marie since I've known Sherry, so we're all good buddies. And I've worked with Marie lots and lots. So Marie is a really awesome woman and loyal to Pampered Chef. She loves the Pampered Chef. So you are going to be part of the Friday organization instead of the Carr organization as of April 1st. Okay. So you will probably be getting I don't know how Marie does her reckoning. I think she sends an email newsletter, kind of like what Sherry does, but Sherry's on the gone. Isn't that crazy? Anyway.
Good for her, though. That's, that
Absolutely.
she's had a successful career and able to, kind of get the fruits of her labor, I guess.
Yep. And she's changed a lot of people's lives. All of us do. When I stop and think about it, if Sherry hadn't asked me to do Pampered Chef and I told her no 5 times, I mean, seriously, I was the worst recruit ever. I just thought, what the heck are you doing? But because she was my college roommate, I mean, I was in her wedding. I know her personally. I thought, she's doing this, must not be too wacky because Sherry's really an outstanding person. I love her, So I said, okay. But so what I'm telling you, my little story, and some of you've heard it before, is that offer the business, to somebody that you really care about. Could be your kid, your daughter, your son-in-law, or whoever, your best friend or whoever. Don't be afraid to offer it to them. They can always say no, but they might say yes. And that yes might change their whole life. Like that yes that I finally said, Sherry, okay, I'll do one show. Change my whole life. Change my whole trajectory of what Joe and I were able to do with our family. The whole thing. So I wouldn't be here in Hawaii without Sherry asking me 34 years ago. So, you never know. Anyway, that's just my little testimonial to Sherry. And so I did send out an email, and then Pampered Chef sent out an email to our whole organization. But if you know Sherry, and if you just like to write in there, it's like an e-card, or you want to put any pictures for any of you guys that know her, that like Dawn Burnham, I think that's Dawn on here. She might have some pictures. If you want to write something, that's really nice, because Sherry doesn't want a big splash at national conference. She's not doing that whole thing. She's pretty low key kind of gal, but she deserves every kudo that we could possibly give her. So here's to Sherry. Very happy for her. Anyway, so let's talk about March. So there's some other cool things going on in March. Saber, you said the air fryer. I love that, because I think that's going to be a really great booking tool for us. Some people were saying, okay, why do we need another air fryer? Anybody thinking that? Okay, be honest. Anybody? Nah. Becky put her hand up high, so did Sabra. Okay, bottom line is, I love the old air fryer. Is that Dawn talking? Hey, Dawn.
Hello.
Yeah, that's Dawn Burnham. I can tell her voice. Okay, come in if you can live, Dawn. It'd be great to see you, but if you can't, that's no problem.
I'm trying. I don't know what I did here. I can't get my picture there.
Oh, okay. Sometimes I used to be able to say, ping you, and then you get a little thing, here's how you turn it on, but I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, we can hear you. Air fryer. Why do we need another one? Because if you don't get this right in your head, it's hard to promote it, to get bookings, to get the air fryer, the new one, especially the people that already have the old one. Number one, the old one's a great air fryer. No problem with it. I had it right behind me, but it's going up in the bedroom now. Not that I'm using it in the bedroom. That's my storage area. Actually, I eat dinner in bed all the time.
That's interesting.
The reason why is that we have to stay up with everybody else that's selling kitchen tools. And there's a lot of people that there's combo air fryers. And I know you've heard this before. Oh, it doesn't bake. Mine has ba 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 in it. And oh, that one's a lot smaller than the one I got at Costco or whatever. So this one feeds a lot more people, because if you have a larger family, the smaller one, you kind of have to cook in batches a little bit. And it's multi-purpose tool, and other companies are this is what they're doing. So if we just don't change like that, we end up being stagnant. So it's a good thing. So what I would say, if people say, oh, I have one, I'll say, yeah, that air fryer is one of my favorites. I love it too. The new one is nice because it does bake and it does cook more food. And the other cool thing about it is syncs your food together so that you can cook one in the top, one in the bottom, and it all comes out together. So it makes life a lot easier. So I love it. And if you want, you can always give your old one to a friend or a family member that's getting started, and get yourself the new one, because it's the latest and the greatest. And you can do that this month. What do you think? So
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, you what you don't want to do though is get stuck in your head like a negative thought about a product or something, because I've done that before. Oh, geez, I really don't like that product. But don't not like the product that's cover catalog and it's like everybody's loving the product, because for you and your family of one or two, you don't need it. But there's the whole everybody else out there can. So you got to get out of your head and into what people are looking for and need. So I think it's a really very nice product, and it's kind of cool because it talks to you, and it has a lot, it doesn't talk, but it tells you what to do. So my husband, who's pretty clueless when it comes to the whole cooking thing, to read what it says. Okay, now do it. And he actually was able to read it and press the right button. So it's very user-friendly, i.e. kids can use it. I mean, young, older kids can use it. And I think it's nice. I like it. both doors open independently. And it does have a latch. You kind of have to push and pull this way intentionally. So some kid doesn't come in or,
Mhm.
so just know that that was done intentionally. All right. So the air fryer. So get that going. But how about the free for all, you guys? I always like free for all. How about you guys?
Yep.
Did you see what was different this time? There's 9 new summer products. We're not talking fall. We're talking summer products. So there's 3 levels, 1,000, 2, and 4,000. And there's 9 new products and there's something totally new. Now, Sherry knows what it is because she's been on a committee on about this and she's all excited. And then she will hear that. Dawn, Sherry's retiring. I don't know if you heard that. You probably heard it.
Yes, I did.
But anyway, she says it's really cool and you guys are going to like it. And that's all she could say because it's in something new. But that's kind of cool. 9 products for the summer and something totally new. So that doesn't mean it's some kind of pantry item like number 8 and 9,
Mhm.
The other thing is, I don't know if any of you guys earned any of this yet. They did something that's kind of new. This is what it looks like. It's really neat. Did anybody earn this, the platters?
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry.
I
Mary.
did earn it, yes.
Did you get the big one yet? I earned it, but I didn't
I
get it.
haven't gotten it, but I did earn it.
I think
Looks
it's
pretty.
Yeah, it's real pretty. And I think it's coming today, that big platter. So I'm going to show you something that they just recently did that's kind of nice. Share screen, share. Okay, let's try this again, guys. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Tell you sometimes, there we go. There we go.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me see. Is it a consultant corner? Yes. Okay, can you see this double reach double? There it is, right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Trip.
Mhm.
This is new. View online tracker. A long time ago, we used to have a tracker that really did a good job of tracking everything. So this is new. You may want to check it out. So it tracks the sales, the incentive like this. So I earned January and February, and it looks like we're going to get some cups sometime. And here's recruiting and help qualify. I did not earn that. And then here's attendance a conference in person. So, and I'm registered. So you'll get the big platter there. But the other thing that it does is that track my eligible new consultants. If you click this, you'll see a list of all your new consultants and when they signed up, when they're 30 days, 90 days, 150 days, that, and if they're qualified and how many days left to, in any of the specials. So it's all there in that little spot. Isn't that nice? I like it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's good. That is very good. Okay, I just wanted to point those out because they're brand new and I would not even have done that had I not been on the director call today knowing about that. So you know how to get the air fryer, right?
Mhm.
This month. Sherry told me, and I couldn't find it anywhere, but I'm going to tell you this pie pan thing here. Okay. Who thinks this is cool? I'm
I
showing.
love it.
I got it.
I ordered it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, they're going to have apparently March 14th is National Pie Day in the United States. Did you know that? No.
Mhm.
Yeah, Becky did. Okay, some of us did. They're going to have a pie pan flash sale. So this thing is going to be on sale for a few days right during that time.
Cool.
Yes. Yay, Becky. So I would suggest you guys host your own show or get some bookings on the calendar. So because I think, or even make sure you do something with this or look at in Marketing Kitchen and find the videos on it and get it ready to start promoting this because I think this is really a cool idea.
I think it's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome
Why
There's
do you
just-
think it's awesome, Dawn? Let's talk about it a little
because
bit.
there's only 2 of us in my house,
Mhm.
and I love making a pot pie, and to have half of one with
Mhm.
just the 2 of us is fantastic. I
Yeah.
love it.
And the calzones that you can make. My
Lasagna.
daughter's boyfriend loves calzones, so he can make one of those up pretty easily. Even if
Yep.
you wanted like a half a quiche, like I like quiche, but nobody else in the house eats it.
Yeah.
I don't want to make a whole quiche and then have to,
Yep.
you know,
No, I just think it's an awesome thing.
yeah, I think
Yep.
that's great.
And I think
And you can have two different kinds if you want.
exactly.
Right.
I think it kind of stemmed from that loaf pan that they cut, the 2 loaf pan, which is a 9x13 pan cut in half. The loaf pans that we have that are this big now with the
Mhm.
lids.
Oh,
The
yeah,
same
yeah.
concept. I thought I'd never use that. I'm not going to make bread that's just, I never make bread. Oh my gosh. Now I'm making lasagna again because if I make a whole lasagna, we're eating leftovers for the next week and a half, or else I eat too much lasagna. So now I love that thing because I make 2 lasagnas. One goes in the freezer and we eat one, or I give away the other one. And
Yep.
I've sold so many of those darn long pans because of the lasagna recipe. So I'm just saying, you could sell lasagna too. I mean, if you make that lasagna in the Old Season's Best, it's awesome. You'll sell those pans. But I think all of you are right about this. And this Pie Day, it's right in the middle of the month. So just know that that's coming. Be
Oh,
aware of it.
3/14, yeah.
Yeah. And maybe you want to make something in that pan. Order it, make it, get it, whatever, however. But it's coming. All right. I don't know if I was supposed to tell you that, but oh well, I did. Okay, just saying. Okay. The other thing that's really quite exciting this month is the whole recruiting special is when you have 2 recruits, they're going to give you double Disney points. I mean, double cruise points. You guys, that's a deal. So did you see how that goes? I don't know if anybody has that as a goal in our team, but a cruise would really be so lovely. And if you really set your mind to it, it's the recruiting that can get you there very quickly, because you can get 1 recruit, they qualify within 30 days, you get 3,000 points. Well, you get 6,000 points if you recruit 2. 6,000 points if you recruit 4, that's 12,000 points. You're well on your way to earning the cruise. So if you're selling, 1,500 or so, if you just add the recruiting part into it. But I find that, it's like, oh, recruiting, I don't know what I'm doing. It's not that you don't want to share. This is what it's not that you don't want to share because somebody told you about it, right? It's what I don't know what to do with them. I don't know how to train them, all that. So I'm here to tell you that Pampered Chef is listening long and hard on that. And they have really simplified the whole process. They now have a whole new consultant page that the new consultants go to. And every Thursday, there's a new consultant webinar. And your new consultants are sent emails, and there's a whole email journey that they go through. And you can see the email journey in your website. So if you don't know what's going on, don't ignore the rest of it. Ignore the dash. It's all been simplified, but don't get all wigged out of there. All you have to do is follow that email journey and send them to the Thursday webinar and just say, that's what our training is, and stay in touch with them. And it'll tell you, what is it that you want to achieve, and just share what you know. But I don't know. I just looking after Sherry's retiring, what I've been doing for the last 34 years had she not offered this business to me. So don't let your fear of recruiting, because I don't know what to do with them, don't worry about it. Just share the opportunity. And a lot of people are doing a lot more home parties now and getting a lot of bookings, and they're getting a lot of interest in recruiting because they're actually seeing people and being with people. So I'm curious, how many of you guys are doing home parties or want to do home parties? Sharon is. Saber, no, not yet. Nope. Dawn, what are you up to? You had a good month.
I had an awesome month and I did 1 show
Oh,
for
Oh, wow.
one of my former students and my daughter's friend who was in California and lost everything in the fire. And so he did a wish list, he and his girlfriend, and he sent it an email. His mom sent it out. I put it on Facebook, and he got almost $3,000 worth of stuff for his kitchen.
Wow.
It was
That's
a
awesome.
$2,400 show,
oh my gosh.
and it was so easy. I wish I knew more people in California.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it was amazing.
wow, Dawn. Congratulations. Not only on a great show, but really putting it out there to help somebody,
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, and so I'm curious, how did you, was this just like an online party? Did you do it just to share the link
It
kind of
was
thing?
just an online thing. My daughter and I, when we saw pictures of his burnt out apartment that he had been renting, we're so overwhelmed. And his mom is a friend of mine through Bible study in church. And she said, I am having such a crisis of faith that this could happen to my son. So we rallied around her, and that's kind of how this came about. I said, oh, I can help him get stuff. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever expect it to explode to what it did.
Oh my gosh, that's just awesome.
It was.
Congratulations.
It's fantastic.
All right, so I love the fundraisers too, and that is a great way of getting bookings. But speaking of bookings, last time that we met, I was telling you that they're having a booking power hour. Well, on our director call today, was anybody on that booking power hour by chance? Anybody? Okay. You may want to, if you want to grow your business, you may want to listen to this little stat. They said this morning that the booking power hour there's going to be another one tomorrow, which is Wednesday. And they said bookings increased by 40% from those who participated in the booking power hour. That's pretty darn good. So I think that that's quite amazing. It said, let me see here, to get one host. Yes. So they're going to do another one, and they're going to continue doing these. But we used to do them all the time by ourselves. And at this point in time, I think it's better to do it in a bigger arena. And that's what's happening. So it's the bookings power hour with the company. And I think you'll really enjoy that. And you might end up with 40% more bookings when you do, because you hear the right words to say, to text, to say, to whatever. And a lot of the bookings too are coming from live parties. So if you have the ability to do that, you can use your personality, which oftentimes is a lot easier than typing the right words. But it depends on you. Depends on whether you want to do live parties or not. But a mix of two always seems to be a good circumstance for a very successful business. Okay, I just wanted to share that. So be watching for the bookings power hour. And let me see here. Oh, and that deluxe air fryer oven. Apparently, they want us to really get familiar with it. So what they're going to do is every Tuesday in March, you know how they have those live cooking shows on Tuesday? I try to have my shows go into over a Tuesday. So I push that live event in my shows, because truly, if they watch that live event, it doesn't have to be me, but I promote it. People buy a lot more, which is great. So for every Tuesday in March, the deluxe air fryer oven is going to be promoted. Right. So they're asking us to invite our host, our customers, everybody to come in to see that, because the only way they can get it in March is to host a show for them. But also it's going to educate us as the consultants to go in. So make sure you register for those, and post it on your pages and stuff. Some of your folks might go in, but also importantly, you'll get familiar with it, especially like Becky, you said you don't have it, I think. And Mary, you don't have it either yet.
I don't have it either.
Yeah. So you guys that don't have it, it's kind of hard. It's like, what do I got to say about it? Well, this is going to really help you. Plus, there's a lot of information in Marketing Kitchen. Marketing Imagery, which you're probably all familiar with, is going away the end of this month, March. Bye-bye, Marketing Imagery. So all the new stuff for March, the specials, the videos, and everything are now in Marketing Kitchen. So I'm assuming you guys know how to get into Marketing Kitchen, because we did talk about it before. Is that a yay or a nay on that?
Yay.
Yay?
I don't know how to do it. Sorry.
No? Mary, yay or nay?
Yay, I know how to do it.
Okay. So Dawn, I'm not going to go through it because it's
Nope,
been,
that's okay.
but what they did is there's some really good tutorials, and it's I think when they first, like everything else that they've done with technology, in the beginning, it's, you know, it's kind of roller skatey, you know what I mean? Remember that analogy?
Yep.
But now it's pretty darn good. And because you do use social media somewhat, all of us, because we all do this business,
Mhm.
it's pretty easy. It'll say, okay, what do you want to post? And you pick something out. Where do you want to post it? And you connect it to the sites that you want to post it, like your VIP group, I mean, your business page, Reels on Facebook, that kind of thing, TikTok, if you're on that. And then it says, when do you want to post it? So what I've been doing is on the beginning of the month, in the middle of the month, I go in and I schedule post in my VIP group and my business page, like twice, 2, 3 or times a week, but you can do it pretty quickly, efficiently with
Mhm.
Marketing Kitchen. And if you're in Table, I just discovered this morning when I went in. If you're in Table, you can actually post it directly into Table, and it says, what parties do you want to post it in? I'm like, oh, I didn't know that they had that connection. Maybe I missed that, probably. Sharon, you're shaking your head. So it's anybody have any thoughts on Marketing Kitchen? Are you using it? But I don't want you guys to shy away from it, because that's where everything's going to be. Like all the specials, March are all there. April's all there. Marketing Kitchen, not Imagery.
And is that available on Consultant Corner?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you
I'm
go
sorry.
in,
I
No,
kind of been off
don't
in the
worry
wind
about it,
lately.
Dawn. Hey, we know there's a lot going on, and that's why we have these meetings, so that we all get little pinged. Oh, don't forget. But if you go onto Consultant Corner, I always look at the 9 dots, and one of those is Marketing Kitchen. There's probably another way to get
Okay.
resources, but those 9 dots usually give you a nice flavor of everything that's on that whole website. I kind of like the 9 dots. Sharon, did you have any thoughts on Marketing Kitchen, Sabra, since you guys said you used it? We can't hear you, Sabra. Hey, Sabra. We see her mouth moving, and I don't think she's muted, so I don't know if her.
I can hear.
I
Can
can
you
hear it too.
Isn't that funny?
That's weird. But at any rate, I've been playing with it. It's a little bit of a learning curve. So, but just play with it. And I'm glad that you said that, because I was actually looking, because I didn't realize that it was totally going to be gone. And I looked on marketing imagery, like I always do, and I couldn't find the
Frustration.
spring product. And I was like,
Yeah.
are they rolling out this month or not? So I was a little confused.
Yeah.
And but I'm glad that you gave that reminder. And then I'm going to play with it a little bit more. So,
And there's webinars on it. It's good, but I really,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you all, take some time and learn it, because this is where we're going.
Yeah.
And you need, like Sabra, we can't do this business without knowing what the specials are and getting them out to people.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that, Sabra, because you're absolutely right. This isn't something that, I'll deal with it later. You do need to know where they are.
now. Not tomorrow now.
Yeah. And you do need it now if you want to continue, but anyway.
Yeah, I
do
got
like
a little confused with that, and I had my mom's been in the hospital the last week and in rehab, so I'm catching up on things
I
now.
know.
So
I know.
Yeah.
One
Yeah,
thing. Go ahead, Don.
I like the AI on that too. So like if you start writing something and it just feels kind of bland, you can use the AI, and if you
Yeah.
don't like what the AI comes up with, you do it again and the AI comes up with something else. So that's kind of nice.
Cool.
There is one thing I want to complain about though, not necessarily with just the Marketing Kitchen thing, but when they do the cover pages, so like if I want to put a cover page up on my Facebook page, it's not the right size. So
Yeah, they
it
don't-
gets crunched out and it drives me nuts because you can't, like you're squishing it in there. You can't get it to fit and it makes me crazy. So if they could make those cover pages the right size to be on Facebook, that would be fantastic.
All right. Okay. Valid. Absolutely valid. So if you find something like that, there's a there's a spot in there that you can report, tell them, tech support. Because they hear from it. I mean, they're doing it from the back end. So they need to
Yeah.
do what we're needing. So yeah, good idea. But they keep on improving it. And the cool thing about it now is right when you go in, Dawn and Mary, and
Mhm.
when you go in, there are tutorials right there and like in the banner that kind of show you what's going on. Personally, I like to take a webinar because I want to like detail, tell me to show me
Yep.
what I'm clicking, but it depends on where you are on technology wise. But it is there, and I'm going to challenge you guys all to take a good look at it.
The webinar is in the
In the training, yeah.
training. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
how
a
you get
visual
those
person.
emails? We get those emails once usually it's once a month. It says register for Pampered Chef training. That's what I like to do is just click those because then once you do, I like to use my online calendar and it'll download the information on your calendar. And that way you don't miss things. Otherwise, I'm always missing everything being 6 hours away from 5 hours from Central Time. So anyway, lots of good stuff in there. And then there was one thing. Oh, and then this Smart and Simple Family Cooking is the new March outline in table. Smart and Simple Family Cooking. So you'll see some marketing kitchen stuff that's related to Smart and Simple Family Cooking. But I'm excited about that. That sounds like something everybody can use, not just entertaining and la. So I'm going to be starting hopefully 2 fundraisers this month, and I'm going to use Smart and Simple Family Cooking. I think that's appealing to people. So let's go ahead and I have a little giveaway here for you guys. One of the new products, this little guy. This is he's kind of, I've been using, because I'm always like getting coffee and crumbs all over my counter when I cook. So this you use to wipe the crumbs in the garbage can. And you can use this to kind of scrape off any goo. All right. And then this one's a squeegee. And then it hooks very nicely on the side of your, like your tool caddy, for your brushes and stuff. So let me see here. The winner is, I think since there's only a few of us on here, I'm going to write your names on a little paper right here. In the meantime, do you have any questions? About what's going on? Anything at all? Comments? What are you guys going to do this month? Here we go.
I'm looking forward to my products coming in.
Yeah. I was hoping that thing would be coming, that platter that I earned, the guy would be ringing the doorbell right now, but he hasn't yet. Okay. So here we go. We have an S for Sharon. We have a B for Becky. We have an M for Mary. And we have an SB, Sabra. SB, that's you, Sabra. And then we have a D for Dawn. Okay, here we go. Who is it? Who is it? I'm not even going to look down. I'm just going to pick it out. It's this person right here. And it is the one that says S. Sharon. Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll send this to you. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Kitchen squeegee tool.
Cool.
All right. Well, that's is there any other questions you have for me? I would say get on the booking blitz. So to wrap up, how to make March marvelous. Number 1, get on the booking blitz. Number 2, check out Marketing Kitchen and so that you know what's available for you to start posting the new products, right, Sabra? Because without that, you don't have nothing to post.
Like, where is it?
Yeah, what the heck am I doing? I have no idea. Okay. Do a show for yourself. If you don't have any shows going on, do a show for yourself and get yourself that air fryer. And get it out of your head that I don't need the air fryer because the old one is good enough. Okay. All right. Because you will love this new air fryer. It's really quite great. And then the other thing too is set a goal for yourself. Maybe it's a new summer products. Maybe you want that trip. I don't know. Maybe it's just a financial goal. you want to make $200 a month, or maybe you want to make $1,000 a month, but really think about it because we have a new launch. That's the new season right now. And now's the time to really get cranking on it. So I think that's about all that I have to say. And as Sherry offered to me, the business, find a friend or somebody that you can offer the business to, because you just might change your life for eternity, for 34 years. Or maybe it'll only be 6 months, or maybe it's only 3 months, but it might make a difference, like Dawn was able to make a difference for that young family that lost everything. So that's a good thing. We need good things happening with us right now in this country.
Yes, we
Lots of
do.
good stuff. Lots of good things. Okay, you guys, I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you so much for coming, and
Thank you, Nancy.
stop.
Thank